Hi, I'm Jennifer Zwiebel, founder of A Place of Joy, inspired organizing systems and strategies for entrepreneurs. So over the years, I've worked with a lot of people who have been stuck, completely stuck, and it all started with me. I was completely stuck, messy, disorganized, overwhelmed, and basically paralyzed. If that sounds at all familiar to you, I have such good news. I have finally figured out how to take a step beyond cycling through the overwhelm, the trying to get organized, the getting stuck, and quitting. And then the overwhelm and the trying to get organized, the getting stuck, and the quitting. So if that cycle seems familiar to you and you want to get out of it, I have put this together just for you. It's a series of 3 videos that begins with the essential steps that you need to know in order to get out of this pattern, in order to break this cycle and do it differently. I'm here to tell you that there is hope. Just because you've spent your entire life feeling overwhelmed, messy, and disorganized, and feeling bad about it, and possibly being told by other people how you should just get rid of stuff or just fix it, doesn't work quite that way for a lot of us. So if this is something you relate to, here we go. This first video is just the very basic step of awareness. It's very simple, but it's key. If you don't start with this step, you're not going to get very far with the rest of this process, any way that you approach it. So here we go. Awareness, but awareness without judgment. Awareness of what's really going on for you. Awareness about what your clutter is coming from, what it means, and really what's underneath all that clutter. We're going to take you through 3 basic types of clutter. I didn't think there were 3 types until I finally figured it out, and I want you to understand what they are. Once you understand what they are, it will begin to change your relationship with clutter and open up a whole new path for you. Here we go. Space clutter. This is the kind of clutter that most people think about when I say the word clutter. Piles. Piles of paper, piles of toys, piles of dishes. Anything that comes in a pile, it's probably clutter. You can think about it in terms of your house, but really I'm encouraging you to think about it in terms of your business. I'm gearing this towards people who run their own businesses, although of course it's applicable to any area of your life. I want you to understand how it costs you, not just in your space, your time, and your energy, it's literally costing you money. So for example, with space clutter, let's say you go to a business meeting and you walk away with an incredible lead, someone that you'd love to work with. You're just really connected. You feel like you can serve this person so well, and you're so excited to get home and call them. And you get home and you can't find the business card anywhere. And you're really starting to get embarrassed and afraid, and you can't make that call. Just cost you a client. That disorganization and that space clutter cost you a potential client and the thousands of dollars that could potentially be coming with her. Okay, space clutter. The next is an interesting kind of clutter called time clutter. It's basically how you're spending your time, and are you spending in a way that's effective and efficient and productive for you, or are you frittering it away in things that feel really busy and important but are in fact really ways to distract yourself? How much time are you spending on email, on Facebook, on writing your lists of things to do and not actually doing them? I know there have been many days when I've gotten to the end of a long day doing a lot of work, and I look down and amazingly, I haven't gotten to the most important things on my list. I haven't called the potential client or booked the speaking engagement, yet somehow I've been busy, so I can justify the fact that I was working all day. It's not serving me. So that's time clutter. So for example, if I spend my time doing things other than booking speaking engagements, I don't make the time to book speaking engagements to let people know what I have to offer and what it can do for them in their lives, that's costing me thousands of potential clients and hundreds of thousands of the dollars that would be coming with them. So again, it's costing time and energy, but it's costing money, okay? Here's the kicker. There's one more type of clutter that a lot of people don't know about, that a lot of people don't talk about. And what I finally figured out is that this is the missing ingredient. Without understanding this one, you can spend as much time as you want creating filing systems, cleaning your desk, and making phone calls. If you don't get this one, it's going to sabotage you across the board, and you're not going to get the results that you want. This is something I call mind clutter. These are the thoughts that are cycling through your head 24 hours a day. And unfortunately, we pretty much all have these things going on. The good news is that this is about awareness. All you need to do at this first step is become aware that it's going on. Become aware of the things that are going through your head telling you you're not good enough. What you did isn't done well enough. You can't possibly get it all done. You can't be successful. You might have made 10 phone calls, but why didn't you make 15? You might have made $1,000, why didn't you make 3? Those are all thoughts that are basically assaulting you. And if you don't become aware of them and aware that just because you think them doesn't mean they're actually true, you will continue to stay in this negative, self-sabotaging cycle that will knock out anything that you make in terms of progress in any other area. So, for example, in terms of how that's costing you, if you believe that you're not worth what you charge, that you have this fabulous service, but it can't really be that fabulous, so maybe you shouldn't charge this much money, you can't close a deal. You cannot close a deal unless you believe in what you're doing and how much you're worth. And if you can't close a deal, you've just lost all of your potential clients. And all of the money that would have come in from anyone, you've basically just lost your business. That's what mind clutter is costing you, okay? So here we go. Space clutter, time clutter, and mind clutter. You have to understand that there are 3 parts. We've all pretty much got all of them going on at any given moment. Your job right now is simply to become aware of those 3 pieces. And I'm just going to suggest that you pay attention over the next couple of days to where those things might be showing up in your life. So that's what I'd love for you to take forward in the next couple of days, this awareness without judgment, and bring it into your life and see what shows up for you. Next time we'll be talking about action steps that you can take to really break your blocks and move forward in your life and business. In the meantime, Jennifer Zwiebel at A Place of Joy, wishing you inspired organizing, and for more solutions, feel free to check out inspiredorganizingintensive.com. Be well.